If there's any physical assault, any abuse, any form of physical assault, what action would you take? That's a family to make a decision for me. When we decided to get married, there was no family there. So different circumstances, different situation that breaks the marriage. Okay, so would you want to take action against the man if there's any physical assault, any abuse, any form of physical assault? What action would you take?
That's okay. A big, that's
yeah.
A
and so
case.
Once the police gets involved, they want to take action against the man. Okay, and so what would you do? Because most women, based on this, to take men's property and everything away from them, especially here, because that you have the power to do that. Okay, but then is that what you want? Do you want the children to have access to your dad? Or do you want to take everything away from the children, including the dad as well?
I guess in a way, it's a difficult topic.
Yes, because
if the man was able to physically do something like that, do you then? I will find it hard to trust my children with, especially if they're young children.
No, because he never touched the children. It was you, the woman. So you should know that he would never harm the child. Yes, because it is difficult, but then that's why I'm saying that once you live with somebody for more than a year in the same house, you know what takes them, what makes them do certain things. There are men that they become abusive or they physically, not because they want to, but something triggers. Some of them, they are losing something. They don't want to talk to you for you to find out, but then when they are frustrated, they need somebody to put the anger. Look at we mothers. Yes, when we are angry at the men, we tend to put our anger on the children. The way we talk, we scream at them, we shout at them. It's not because of how we want to talk to them, but it's because something is stressing us, and we want somebody to.
That's what you
release.
Help them.
Yes, for me, after living with my partner for that period, I knew something wasn't right. Okay, something triggered. Something was going on that I couldn't put my finger on what was going on. And he knew it. Okay, so that caused whatever caused us to separate it or to separate. So based on that, I need to use that to take the next decision. Okay, is he capable to look after my children? Yes, he is. Because before I met him, he was babysitting, looking after other relative children. So why can't he look after his children? He's capable of doing it. And so I need to make, based on certain things that I know, pick from living with him to make my decision. And so that was how it worked for me. Because I didn't bring anybody in. I didn't sit any family down. I don't need family to make a decision for me. When we decided to get married, there was no family there. So if we decide to separate, we need to separate. But we should know that there's something that we need to prioritize. And these are the children. The children, we need to put them first. Yes. My priority is to make sure my children grew around their dad, whether he's evil or not evil. They need to learn to get to know him. So tomorrow they won't grow up and say, hey, mommy took away from our dad, mommy did it. No. Live with him, get to know him. And then when you grow up, you can sit there and say, my dad was like this, my dad was like that, my mom was this, my dad was. I based on that to make my decision, and it worked for me. It wasn't easy. It wasn't, because he wasn't coming in. He wasn't ready to babysit, to look after his own children. But I didn't bring those children.
How long did it take you to get to a place where you
even at the beginning that we separated, I was pushing them to go and see him. He wasn't ready. So occasions I'll push them there. And then at a point, it took about a year to start. At a point I have to start traveling. So I'll leave them like 6 weeks, 4 weeks. It wasn't easy. He wouldn't even want to take them. I said, how do I make this work? Like, how? Okay, so I have to go for an emergency trip to Ghana, so you need to look after the children. He would say no. Eventually, he would take them, because I'll tell him, if you don't take them, you come back and they'll be in front of your house.
So you have to take quite drastic measures, which is not what everybody will be able to do.
Because deep down in my heart, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew at the same time that they need their dad. So if I use his laid back, I'm not doing it, I can't do it, nobody is going to feel more than the children.
But do you think that when he's not ready, and I say, because some kids are a bit older at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and you say they need to be around you. Do you think he's gonna be his best self for them? Is he gonna be 100% the daddy, or he's just minding them so that they don't hurt themselves and giving them food? Is he gonna be his best self? Is he gonna be nurturing, looking after them, reading all of that, showing them what a man is to a woman, or is he just keeping them alive? Okay. Sometimes you have to think about
Good
that
question.
too. Yeah.
So knowing him, living with him, what was he doing with the children? Okay.
Not necessarily now that he's out and you had a breakup and he's not keen to take them, but you're saying he needs to take them. So if I have to leave you outside their door, I will leave it. Is he just
no? I never leave them outside the door, but that's why I tell him, okay, if you don't take them,
That's
then you
it.
come back. They are there.
That's it.
Okay, but he will take them because he knows if you are not taking, who should look after them?
So is he being a father in the fullest capacity?
Of course, he takes them out to eat. He stays at home with them. She does the girls' homework with them. And so once they are there, look, no matter how evil a father is towards a mother, okay, he wouldn't harm his children. He wouldn't, unless he's not mentally okay. But if he's mentally okay, his children are his children.
But if the person is physical, then mentally, I will be concerned. No,
no, that's what I'm saying. Unless you didn't get to know the person that you lived with, and I think that's what sometimes we tend not to do when we live with people.
Yeah,
I know, like when I see my ex-husband, I know something is wrong with him. I know when I know he's not okay, and when I know he's okay, and so I think when we are in a relationship, we forget to learn. We don't get to know ourselves. We don't learn to know each other. So these are some of the reasons why things doesn't work. But whereas I lived with him, learned to know him, he never did. That's how I feel. He didn't learn to get to know me. Once you know the person, you know how to make things work, even though you are not with him. And you are not doing that because you want him back. You are doing that because you want the best for your children. You want your children to enjoy both parents. And that gives them that mental health. It gives them confidence. It gives them the assurance. It gives them when to make decisions to say no to this and yes to that. Because they are learning from both parts. Okay, there's no point living and you are not happy. And then you bring family involved and the family tells you, oh, don't separate because of the children. Live together. Why are you going apart? No, the children will be happy. No, you are destroying the children because they are learning. Look, every communication you have or you don't have, every move in that environment, the children sees it. Just that they won't say it, but they know something is not right. Okay, and they are learning from you. So why not best go your separate ways? Live happily. Let the children come to you and they're happy. When they go to their dad and their dad is happy, they are happy. They come to me, I'm happy. Okay, so why would you want to put them together where both of you are not happy, but you expect them to be there because it's marriage. You are not supposed to divorce. You are not supposed to separate. Why is that? It's the children that you need to think about. So for me, I feel like separation is the best if it's not working for the sake of the children. Go your different ways. Live your separate life. Live your single life. Be happy. Let the children learn from each side or both sides rather than putting them in that environment. And we should stop tagging ourselves like single mothers because there is always solution. Okay, we need to push. We need to keep pushing until they open that gate, because every strongest evil person has this tiny love there. Have you watched Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, that's why.
Do you understand that story? I think we just watched Beauty and the Beast. We think
that's a man who was so reckless.
But there's a powerful message in that story.
Hey, some beast you're not gonna come out a princess.
Tell me.
I think that's those stories. Sometimes it doesn't always come out.
You see, there's a powerful message in that story. I just want you to watch again, not with the children. And just
I've seen it.
You've read it, but you are not thinking deep into that story.
It's not deep. It's a man who got into trouble and gave his daughter to a beast.
But what brought the beauty out of the beast?
it's a 1 in a million story that will come out like that.
Now, that is telling you that every evil person, okay, no matter how bad the person is, there is love in this. It's something that turns them to be.
Yeah, because we're lovable
Yes, there's
by
something
nature.
that turns them to be who they are. Look, I'm a phlebotomist here. I go to mental homes. And then when I see these men, okay, I can't just feel why they tend to be in that state. There's some of them, they just need somebody to listen to them, and that wasn't there. Some of them, they just want somebody say, I'm here for you. What do you want to hear from me? What do you want me to listen? Can
But
I
some
listen?
of them could have gone so further that you cannot be the solution.
I know you
Or
cannot
your
be.
child cannot be the
I
solution.
know, but that's what we mentally, we are all not the same. Okay, what might seem normal to you might seem different to me. Okay, that's why we always have to put ourselves in people's position. When you know much, or when you understand very well, okay, then you know how to relate to people before you even judge them.
How about
Like that.
How about those horror stories where men have drowned their children because they're pissed off with their mom? How about those horror stories that they've done Facebook Live and strangled them?
That's what I'm saying.
So there's a big risk that we take.
I know,
with this
but then
co-parenting.
I know there's a big risk, but not all.
That's it though, because how would you know? So this is what I'm saying, that there needs to be a level of, for me, I'm a solutionalist.
So that's why we are here. We all want solution. Okay?
Yeah. What works for one person might not work. What is the best way to kind of be on a platform? Is every man fit to be a co-parent?
You would know if the man is fit or not. I know the man I lived with. And so that's what I'm saying. You can make your decision based on your own experience with the person you've lived with before.
And does that person have to say, I want to parent with you, though we're not together?
No man would say, if you take 100 men right now, only 1% will say, I'm ready to look after my child, even if you're separated. Most of them, you have to find a strategic way to do it. Okay, because they fear. Yeah, they don't even want to try it, but they feel like they can't do it. And not because they can't do it, it's fear. Okay, the fact that you're coming to live that he doesn't even know what to do with the child.
That's it. And then you leave your 6 months old. He doesn't know.
But this man says, I'm going to look after this child, so bring this child. Okay, he never said, I don't know how to do it. And even when we live with them, we try not to give them chance because we feel like they don't know, they can't do it. But they can do it. Okay, my ex-partner, he didn't even know how to clean, cook. But when I started leaving the children, he will cook for them. He will clean for them. He will wash them. So that they are blood. They can do it. We tend not to give them chance to do it. Okay, and where we feel like mother, we can look. When I had my first child, I'll be carrying that child 24/7, cooking, cleaning, because I didn't want that child to go anywhere. Why? Because that was the environment I grew up from. That was what I know. I feel like I'm the mother. I need to do all this by myself. But then when I sit down, I look at how things. I said, no, this is not right. Like, look, God knew He was going to bring Jesus Christ on this earth without. He knew He could have just brought Him straight away as a human being to come and perform, do His tasks, everything, and go back. But He came through a woman and a child, and a man. Okay, Mary wasn't a single mother. Joseph was there. So it tells you that both parents has a huge responsibility to play in our children's life. So irrespective of your differences, being separate, unless the person is dead, but once they are alive, keep trying. Give them that chance. What does
trying means to you, if I should ask?
Because we easily give up. That's how humans are. Human beings easily give up. Okay, we feel like I've tried it, and then our anger, it controls us. Okay, we give up easily. We give up easily in so many ways. And especially when it comes to our children, even having, it's a lot during separation and after. You have to pick your life, start your life all over again. And then you tend to forget. Before you knew it, the children, they've grown up because you don't have time to deal with the man. You want to deal with yourself and the children. But are you thinking, what is these children missing? Okay, can I do all this by myself? Look, when we're growing up, the way we were scared when you said, hi, your dad is coming, I'm going to tell your dad. Okay, that's how I do with my children. We are not together, but they know if I said, if you do this again, I'm going to tell your dad. And you see, mommy, don't tell you, I'm not going to do. Because they know I'm not the only one dealing with them. Okay, I'm a single parent, co-parent.
Okay.
So let's not say
I
they can't do it.
Stick to
We
my
won't do
single
it.
mother title.
I know, because you still don't want to give him chance.
No, my case is different. I'm the one that's calling.
I was the one. Exactly what you did. I did the same thing.
Because
no, don't because he's there.
If he wants to call himself a single father, that's his problem.
Because you're not the one doing it alone. He's part of it. He's there. As you're sitting here, who is look after your children?
You're still a single parent. You're still a single.
But
mother.
you are doing it together.
I think you can use interchange. I think if I have 90% of the duties, I'm a single mother. And I think...
Because you choose to have 90% of the duty. Would you want to share with him? Have you sat him down that we want to share these responsibilities?
Yes.
And
yes,
what did he say?
To the point that I moved from home so that he can have that capacity to have that time. Because you think, okay, the people in my environment, I think about it. I have made even physical moves so that this person will have that. I'm not saying he's a great. He's a good person.
I'm telling you,
he's trying. But I think that
now he said he's trying.
When we get to that point and say, oh, he has to do it, that's dangerous. I think he must want to do it.
But that's what I'm saying. It has to be a gradual steps. It won't work just like that. It takes time. Process.
That's it.
Look, there were times my ex-partner used to pick my firstborn because she wanted to go to him. And then get to a point, he stopped. But I never stopped. You are not picking the children. Why are you not doing this to them? They want to do this. They want to do this. So it's not going to be easy. He's not going to just like that. Listen.
You have that open conversation to remember that.
So you need to talk to him.
That's it.
But once he's been able to pick the children once in a while, it means there's communication there.
This is why we are.
And you don't have to do it with anger and frustration and saying words against each other, because
that person's at the beginning, from a hateful place.
Look, yes, because at the beginning it's not going to be easy, but you need to keep pushing because of the children.
Why is the responsibility on the woman to push a grown man to come and look after your children? I think we've covered so much responsibility. This is why I call myself a single mother. That maybe you're not giving him too much. Maybe your door is not open enough. Maybe your legs are not opening enough. Because yes, some people have to compromise like that.
Once we are no more. Know that again. Like I've never ever seen we separated. That was it. Okay, it's you and your children. It's about our children.
You're very tough. You're very straightforward. You know it. But some people don't have this character. This is always so. Is there a way to kind of open? Some people are hurting. Some people are broken from this. Some people are abandoned with the children.
I'm telling you, you wouldn't want to know my mental state of mind now. But
some people don't make it out of that place where you grew out of there.
I know.
Right? So these conversations are to help people come forward, speak about how they're feeling, right? Because it's always so very... I don't think the responsibility is, how much did you try to get him in there? No. This is a grown human... You said God made them first. They're supposed to be responsible.
But they are not.
But it's not my job to come and grab
you. It is not your job, but once the children involved, it becomes your job.
If you show interest, like I said, so where are my children? Last week,
do you expect him to ask him, why are your children?
No. You asked me, where are my children?
Yeah, I asked you.
If you show interest, even if the littlest of interest, I will push that. I will make sure that they're available. I'll make sure that they're on the phone.
Let me tell you, the man is not going to show interest. That's why
he's a grown adult.
He is not going to do it. You have to push it gradually, one after.
You're struggling with. Okay, my children were 2
years.
That's
what I'm saying. The moment you make a decision to have a child, your life is not you again. So the struggling is going to be, even if you are together, you're still going to struggle. Look, the worst part is you being together and the man is not playing any part in the children's life. That is hell no. Okay? So even that, you're able to live with him. And now you've separated.
In these homes where they're not doing anything.
I know. I was in the same situation when I was in my marital home. Okay, I was doing everything, apart from putting money on the table. Okay, but then when I came out, I said, I'm going to make a difference. This time, he's going to do this. Okay, and it's like everything. That bringing up the children, learning how to walk, building a business. It's like that. You have to keep pushing.
I think this is where we disagree massively. So
We
the
do.
audience can please comment and tell us. Is it my responsibility, apart from the children being on top of me 24/7, that I should grab a grown man and say, come, if you show me a teeny bit of interest,
and then sorry, he's not going to show you any interest.
Then no, I'm going to bring another family.
You're going to go for a commercial break and come back. But please, we need your comment.
We need your comment. Is it the woman's responsibility to say, oh, come and look after the children. Oh, come, I'll cook you some rice.
No way. You're not cooking him rice. No. Hell no. You are not cooking. You're not cooking. No, it's the children. We are talking about the children. Nobody is cooking. Nobody's going to sleep with anyone. Nobody's going to.
No intention.
Babysit anyone. You have
to be a good father.
He will have intention to do it when you push it.
I think we need opinions. I really think it's.
I'm telling you, they are capable of doing it. Just that we tend to give up on them easily.
Why am I holding you? Then I might as well just stay married to you.
No.
I'm not giving up on you by moving away from you.
Yes.
Now I'm like, come in the coffee. Why are you not coming? Oh, you're leaving.
No.
That one. Well, how about that one? Working on yourself to meet someone who will come in and step in.
I will never ever let any man step in whilst he is alive. Okay?
No, step in. No, step in to say the children are mine. No, but step in to help you build your life.
No. Nobody is there helping me. I can't build my life, okay? But he has a responsibility to play. And his responsibility is to make sure he looks after his children. Physically, be there for them. Financially supporting them.
What if it didn't work for the whole time you tried? It didn't work. What would you be doing?
That's why I said you need to look at the man that you lived with.
That's it.
There's something in each and every man that you've lived with. Okay? Most of them are mentally, physically matured, but they try to be smart because they know you're an African woman. You will just talk and then you leave it. They know how they play their cards. No, how do you play your cards?
So it's a manipulation.
It's not manipulation.
Okay.
It's a psychological way of working with them. You see, I'm going to go for a commercial break and come back. Please put your comments down below.
At Promulgate Media, we exist to promulgate merchandise of Ghanaian entrepreneurs, startups, innovative and lucrative ideas in fashion, cosmetics, artisans, and Ghanaian locally made food products, approved by the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority. We promote the products and services of our partners on social media platforms. We profile partners' location for easy accessibility by consumers. We source shops in local and global markets for our partners. We migrate our partners' merchandise to sell on our e-commerce websites, namely www.Fashionable Africa Marketplace and www.sasafricamills.uk. We cover events such as seminars, business launching, advertising, training, and more. We help small and medium-scale businesses grow and generate revenue via our promotion of their products and services on our social media platforms. We visit fashion schools in Ghana to inform and educate them about Fashionable Africa Marketplace websites. We offer free education on accumulating entrepreneur knowledge and mindsets. Join the Promulgate Media community and access our resources. Contact us at 059-4921430 or 0044790-8800235 or 00447445120-276. Promulgate Media, partners for purpose.